Hey there. Hey there. How are things going? It's Miguel. Sorry, I just got back from the gym and I'm trying to get in a little session here with my video blog. Yeah, oh man, I sure do love going to the gym and I really just squeezed it in today. Man, thank goodness it only takes about an hour to get that gym work done because if it didn't, I don't know, I'd be hurting for certain, that's for sure. Anyway, I got some new PRs, that is personal records, doing back exercises today, and I'm really pleased by that. I'm really enjoying spending time working out every day. I try to go to the gym every weekday, which is turns out to be about 4 or 5 times a week. But then I also do other things as well. Sorry that my discussion has to do a lot with going to the gym, because I think that if I can keep together my physical activity and my home life and my work life, if I can pull that together into some kind of nexus that works for me, something that I can maintain a balance in life, I think I'm doing pretty good. Maintain some semblance of physical, mental, and financial health. Man, I mean, what more can you ask for? So really, I'm only asking for the basic. If I can just do the basics. And sometimes it's a struggle in terms of logistics to make sure that plan A and plan B, item A and item B in my plan sort of cohere with one another. Anyway, it looks like the election is continuing, and it looks like Biden may be the winner. So I'm actually quite pleased by that because all I'm looking for is, again, just the basic, having a reasonable person in office in our political world. All I care is that the person is reasonable. I have actually quite low standards for politicians, and I only ask that they do their best to help do what states are supposed to do, and that is to sort of work at the consent of the government. I mean, work for the people and by the consent of the people, and to protect our rights. Our rights that are agreed upon in our society by consensus. That's all I ask. It's just let's just keep it simple. I don't have to ask for the world. I'm not asking for the world. And so anyway, that's I guess the reason for my approval about the direction things are going, because things the last 4 years have been somewhat chaotic, and I found that I've had tendencies to pay attention to some of the political scheming and thoughts that have been going on, and it's distracting to my real life. And what I prefer to do is just to delegate those powers to government and let government take care of itself, so I don't have to think about it very much, And but if I'm drawn into the political world, then what use is my delegation? I might as well just use my own time and energy and become a citizen heavily involved in politics, and sort of forego the life that I want to lead as an individual, right? Anyway, I'm glad to get what I think is just a somewhat reasonable person in office right now, and that's good. So just so that there is order and peacefulness and general agreeableness. We live in a big world, and I want to make sure that people who are in office recognize the global world and work in partnership with other forces around them, not against the forces, but work with them so that we can work to everyone on the planet's mutual benefit. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's actually not a lot. Just general cooperation. We are, after all, human beings on this planet Earth, and in the midst of a vast desert. We are literally on a ship, and the ship is sinking. If you think about it, the Earth in terms of its environmental issues, and we definitely need some cooperation aboard the ship to help us fix the ship and right it. And I'm really talking about global warming and problems related to pollution and also, our own, um, um, consumption patterns. And also, I also want to reduce suffering overall on the planet. I think there's on the planet, we're doing pretty good at eliminating problems such as poverty and homelessness and addiction. But I think we could do a lot more, especially to help improve people's mental health. And mental health. Now, that's. I have an interest in psychology. I have quite a philosophical bent in my thinking in general. I know there are a lot of other people. There are a lot of other people. They have interests in other areas. For example, some love books, some love fiction, science fiction. Others are music. Some are very mechanical. They love the automotive. Some are very philosophical, and they're all into philosophy. My line of thinking tends to continuously gravitate towards psychology. Hey,